Welcome back, dudes. Today we're here with Ellie. She says hello, right? Good girl. And we are going to go over all the different Disney Vacation Club resorts. We'll start and just go alphabetically and talk a little bit about their theming and the offerings, amenities, things like that. And are you tired? I think Ellie's tired. Let's get into it. So the first DVC resort on the list, starting with A, is one of the most special resorts because it is huge and it's also kind of, I like to say, it's kind of like a cruise line or a cruise ship where a lot of the things are all on property. And there's events, there's activities, there's a lot of great amenities like pools and spas and hot tubs and things like that. And that is located in Oahu in Hawaii. This resort, it's actually Aulani. They call it a Disney Vacation Club resort. And this is on the west coast of Oahu, kind of on the drier side. And it is a absolutely beautiful resort. They have two big towers down the side, and then it's also dedicated to its own lagoon. So you have a beach, you have a lazy river, you have several pools, and you have hot tubs with zero, like infinity edges going and looking off into the ocean. And it's just a stunning resort. You really don't even have to leave. There are a lot of things that I say you should leave for, but the way that they've set this resort up, everything you need is right there. They have quick service, they have several restaurants, they have shops, and then you can also walk off property to some of the local shops. I mean, you can't get a better looking resort. This is like something you see that they could turn into an all-inclusive, which they haven't yet, but still very, very beautiful. The next resort is Bay Lake Tower. And Bay Lake Tower is the closest hotel to the Magic. This hotel is so close, you can literally open up your door if you're in the right spot, and you can see Space Mountain and Magic Kingdom and all of the rides. It's beautiful. It's really nice, and it's set off right off of the Contemporary Resort. There's a walking bridge that takes you across into Bay Lake Tower, and if you're on the other side of the building, you have a stunning view of Bay Lake. There's a pool down below. Beautiful, beautiful resort. Very convenient if you're looking to get to the Magic Kingdom. You just walk out of the front door, cross the street, and you are very close to the Magic Kingdom. Very modern. I'd have to say that this resort is very modern, just like the Contemporary being kind of a modern contemporary. This has got a lot of really cool colors and like just has a modern flair to it. You see a lot of like sharp edges and stainless steel and things like that. Lovely resort. The next one up is actually at the Wilderness Lodge, not too far from Bay Lake Tower. And this one has two units, two styles of unit for Disney Vacation Club. The first one is Boulder Ridge Villas at Wilderness Lodge. And this one is has been there quite a while. It was the first, I believe it was the first one that was added. And very rustic, very woodsy, I would almost say masculine style of resort. Definitely if you're like a woodsy camping, this is kind of your style. They have pools as well. They have a quiet pool and they have a main pool that almost like trickles from the inside of the resort outside and then looks like it's going into the pool with a little Disney magic. This resort has boat transportation as well, where you can just jump on a boat and take it over to the Magic Kingdom. It's a very relaxing resort, absolutely stunning, as all the resorts are. All depends on like where you want to stay and what type of theming that you want. This is kind of woodsy, Pacific Northwest. They have a couple of restaurants, Artist Point, and then they also have quick service. They also have a pool bar, a restaurant type thing, and then they have Geyser Point, which has, I think, the best burger in Disney World. Right there at Geyser Point. Really cool. And then the other part of it is Copper Creek. And those are Copper Creek villas and cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. And the cabins actually right over the water. And Definitely too rich for my blood because it's like over 1,000 points a night to stay on those. Really nice, huge, several bedrooms in these cabins. But also you have the villas, which you have standard and 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. I think they even have a grand villa. Beautiful, same theming, just stunning. Next up, my favorite, Animal Kingdom Villas, and also Jambo House. So you have Jambo House, which is the main lodge. Those are the first to be converted when they built the resort. They are amazing. They're in the main building, which has that huge, giant atrium that you've seen in some of my other videos. Really nice. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. Animals right outside your room. You can walk outside, see giraffe, see ostrich, see zebra, cattle, things like that. I mean, absolutely amazing. Crown birds just walking around. They have a beautiful pool. They also have a quieter pool as well. Do they have a quiet pool? No. They have a main pool that is just amazing, and when you feel like you've been in the water for too long, you can just walk over to a nearby savanna and check out some zebras. Can't beat that. All right, moving right along. The other side of the resort is Animal Kingdom Kidani Village. This is the main building for Disney Vacation Club at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and this is much smaller and more quaint. Doesn't have the grand lobby. Still an amazing lobby, themed all around Africa. Also has its own savanna, as well as another savanna, maybe 2 savannas, that you can go and experience animals just grazing, zebras, ostrich, hornbills, things like that, right outside your room, as well as on the savannas located around the resort. They have Sana, which is a table service restaurant. They're famous for their bread service with like 15 dips and 5 different breads. Absolutely amazing. If you haven't had that, you need to get that on your next trip. Just go down. I think they offer it up during the day at the bar. You can also get it to go with mobile order. Did that in 2020 just to stay distant. And really, the pool is absolutely amazing. They have 2 hot tubs and they have a nice water slide. And this is at Kidani Village, so you don't even have to go back to Jambo House. They also have a gift shop that has, you know, all your amenities for food. You can get turkey and milk and, you know, bread, cold cuts, little pastries, things like that for your room. And then also you can, all these resorts, you can take advantage of, you know, grocery delivery services of your choice that are in the area. Animal Kingdom Lodge, absolutely amazing resort. Even just walking around the resort, finding a nice quiet nook to sit in, whether it be by a fireplace or, you know, Jambo House has a gigantic fireplace inside the lobby as well as outside in the back where they tell stories. So many great things at this resort. I could just go on forever. Love Animal Kingdom Lodge. Next up, Beach Club Villas. So Beach Club Villas are located at the Yacht and Beach Club. These are absolutely amazing kind of coastal New England, coastal Eastern Seaboard towns representing, you know, that shipwrecked vibe and yacht club and beach club all together. The beach club is like bright and airy and lots of wood colors and nice bright whites and blues, things like that. Anchors, things like that. All those kind of seaside village style. The reason this resort is so popular is because they have a pool with a sand bottom. Hi Ellie, you okay? What's up? The pool has a sand bottom and it is unique. It's the only one on property that has a sand bottom. Might even be the only one in the world that's sand bottom. Very, very nice. Super impressive. And then they also have a kind of slide that is a shipwrecked mass from the crashed boat that crashed there, and then he set up a resort for himself, and the rest is history. Became a hotelier and set up Beaches and Cream and stunning restaurants like Ale and Compass and Yachtman Steakhouse, which I don't know is open right now, but hopefully, if they're not open, hopefully they open soon. It's really good, especially their bread that they put out there is really amazing. Just amazing. Like it's like an onion roll. So good. Very beachy, very fun, awesome vibe. And that is the Beach Club Villas. Straight across the lagoon at the Yacht and Beach Club, you have another Disney Vacation Club resort. That is the Boardwalk Villas. Boardwalk Villas, also kind of like New Jersey, Boardwalk, Delaware, Maryland, seaside, boardwalk style, kind of carnival-esque, and, lots to do outside, a lot of night performers. They have even multiple different types of restaurants. They have Big River Grill and Brewery. They have a general store that has all of your shopping, merchandise, things like that. You can get, again, all of your types of food that you can bring back to the room and cook. They have frozen pizzas, cold cuts, things like that, milk, juice, soda, water, and then some, dried goods, breads, cookies, pastries, and then, medicines and toothbrush, all that. All of these resorts have gyms and arcades and things like that, so I don't want to really hit on that. They also have like quick service and little places to get breakfast. Boardwalk, I believe, is Meisner's Lounge, and they have coffee and pastries and things like that. You can sit outside, you can sit in the lounge, just very, very relaxing. They have great chairs in the lobby as well. You can also take your coffee and sit outside on the rocking chairs right out back, overlooking the boardwalk. They also have jelly rolls for entertainment. They have Atlantic Dance Club, ESPN Zone. There's also Trattoria Al Forno, Italian restaurant, and then I think it's the Boardwalk Bakery. That's pretty awesome. Not to miss is Flying Fish. Signature Disney restaurant that is just one of the best restaurants on property. I personally have not eaten there, only smelled it walking by. I've been inside. Still on my list of places to go. After all these years, still haven't been to every restaurant, every hotel. I have stayed at the Beach Club Villas. Very nice. Definitely not my top 3, but just a stunning deluxe hotel. The lobby, big giant chairs you can sit in. They have these chairs that are like way bigger than us, probably for a giant, and really cool. They also have like amazing like chandelier. Also has like it's like a famous elephant from one of the, almost looks like something from what's that movie, Moulin Rouge or something. It's like an elephant that was like people could stay inside of. That's in the lobby as well. Really amazing resort. Definitely a really deserved spot in the list of Disney Vacation Club resorts. All right, after the boardwalk, we're gonna go away from Walt Disney World, and we're gonna take our trip up I-4, up I-95, and we're gonna take it to Hilton Head, because one of the first resorts built for Disney Vacation Club was Disney's Hilton Head Island. Disney's Hilton Head Island, very different than what you'd find at Walt Disney World. If you haven't been to Hilton Head Island and you're a DVC member, it just has a different vibe to it. The pace, much slower. You're in the low country of South Carolina. You have beautiful, beautiful beaches. They have a beach house. The hotel is actually on the side of the island of Hilton Head Island that is like the marsh, and it's just low country southern cabin style living. They have a pool over there, but then they also have a beach house on the Atlantic side that has quick service food and access to the ocean, as well as beautiful pool. Definitely, it's probably one of the only deluxe hotels in Disney Vacation Club lineup that doesn't have a full service restaurant. Their quick service window on the marsh side is kind of walk up, order, food gets ready, and then they have a little shop nearby you can look at. Definitely much smaller. Definitely a place that you can take your family to and create amazing memories. The low country of South Carolina is I would say a magical place, which makes Hilton Head a magical place. So much to do. This is a resort that you want to, I would say, drive to or rent a car and be able to see the area of Hilton Head. There's a lot of shopping. There's outlets, and then there's like local shops and artisans and things like that. A lot of really cool mom and pop restaurants and places that you can sit on the water at nighttime and have a cocktail, have some food, sit with your family and enjoy. Hilton Head Island stands alone. It stands up to some of the best resorts and some of the most favorite resorts. I think you kind of have your groupies when it comes to Disney Vacation Club, but Hilton Head Island, stunning, right on its own little, they have a bridge that you take to get over to it, and then it's beautiful live oaks with Spanish moss hanging down. There's actually a marina nearby you can go to, and they have restaurants and shops as well. All right, up next is our first Disney Vacation Club resort to be built. I mentioned in the last video, I'll put the link up above or down below. This resort originally was the Disney Vacation Club Resort, and then it was renamed to Disney's Old Key West. This one is just as you thought, themed amongst Key West and the islands of Florida, right out that stretch of land from Miami to Key West. Really neat. Kind of they even have the bar is kind of themed against Paddle Up Bar. What is the name of it? I forget. Yes. Okay. So a lot of the resorts along the Key West and Key Largo, you have these kind of I guess they're kind of almost like a equivalent to a hole in the walls, but they're right at a marina. You pull into you pull up on your boat or you pull into your car to a marina, and they have a really great bar that's just right on the water. Some of them you can even feed fish right from. The one at Old Key West is the Gurgling Suitcase. They also have a full-service restaurant that is probably one of the best full-service dining restaurants at DVC, Olivia's. There are so many people that just love the fried chicken at Olivia's or the shrimp and grits at Olivia's. That cuisine, that type of food, just coastal Florida and southern, amazing food. So Old Key West is a different style of a hotel. Instead of being kind of like an inside hotel, it's more like a condo style. You have this building, it has several levels. You kind of walk up, you will drive to the building, and then you'll walk up to your unit. We're gonna see there's a couple others that are like that as well. Saratoga Springs, where else? Since Old Key West has been there for so long, you tend to have a lot of amenities. They have many pools. They have a main pool right there at the check-in near Olivia's and the Gurgling Suitcase, but then they also have quieter pools that are within the different, and they have spas and hot tubs as well. Really nice whirlpools, and they also kind of like I have to say it kind of has the same kind of vibe as the Disney's Hilton Head Island, because it's quieter. You can do like a family reunion, or if you have maybe grandparents, or if you have a lot of people and you can get a bigger unit. They are some of the biggest units within Disney Vacation Club, and they're quiet. They're really nice. When you get finished with the parks, you come home, you can go to the pool, you can spend a day walking around the resort. It's beautiful. And they also have golf courses real nearby, so if you're a golfer, you can go and get some 18 holes in. All right, next up is one of my top 3. I said that Animal Kingdom Lodge was one of my favorite. This one is also my favorite, along with Beach Club Villas. Also one of the nicest resorts, Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. Disney Polynesian Village Resort. Also, this resort is actually under refurbishment right now. The monorail doesn't work. They're redoing some of the rooms. They are redoing the monorail station. They're giving it a big peak right at the front. I'll try to insert some art here so that you can see it. I was pleasantly surprised with Disney's Polynesian Village and Bungalows. If you're one of those people that loves the Polynesian, or as they say, the Poly, more than life itself, you're probably screaming at the TV right now. But I just didn't think, because it's kind of like old school Hawaiian to me, and I didn't really grow up with that. I never went on vacation there when I was younger, and this is probably why. However, upon staying there for my birthday in 2019, I was taken back. And there is a vibe here that is just, it's hard to put a finger on it. It's just a vibe. and it feels good, and it feels like home, and it feels relaxing. And I think it might be like the horticulture around, all of the plants, the music, the tiki torches that are lit every night, the smell, the lobby, the restaurants, the proximity to the parks. You can take a boat over to the Magic Kingdom. You can take the monorail. You also have walking trails. You can actually now walk to the Magic Kingdom because they've opened up the, there's like a path that now goes over a little strip of water, and you can go walk right to the parks. So that's really neat too. It's also right next to the ticket and transportation center, so that makes it really nice. And then they also have bungalows out front. So again, like 1,000 points a night. Absolutely a stunning resort. The colors, the theming, the sounds, the totems, the signs, Rapa Nui and Tokilau, and the pool is like a volcano. They also have a marina. You can rent boats. You can take a boat from there to the Magic Kingdom. You can go to a luau. I'm not sure if it's open right now because of the unpleasantness that's out there in the world. They also have a Kona Cafe, which is really amazing food. They also have kind of like a buffet style ohana. It's really famous, very delicious, and I don't know, makes Polynesian on my top 3 resorts to stay at. Absolutely stunning, happy resort. Moving on to the next resort, one of the newest resorts that Disney has launched for Disney Vacation Club, and that is Disney's Riviera Resort. This one's climbing on my list. Riviera Resort is themed to drawing a blank. Riviera Resort is themed towards the French Riviera down on the southern part of France and Italy. There's also some kind of Italian theming and flair added in there, kind of southern Europe, strolling along the promenade. Beautiful kind of Paris themed hotel. It's got these nice bar type style balconies. Very fresh, clean, bright resort. And what makes the Riviera Resort one of the best is now they have access to the Skyliner. Skyliner will give you a lift from the hotel to Epcot, or you can even take it to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Or you could go to the Pop Century, you can go to Art of Animation Resort if you wanted to explore as well. So they service to Hollywood Studios and Epcot as well. So you can take it and go to the Epcot Resort area, walk around the boardwalk, walk around the Yacht Beach Club, go for dinner at Yacht Beach. Go to Yachtman Steakhouse. The transportation options, you can take it right to Caribbean Beach. You can walk over to Caribbean Beach and have dinner and drinks in the Caribbean. So you go from Europe to the Caribbean in just 15 minutes. The inside is very chic, very nice, like very European flair. Lots of artwork. You see a lot of artwork actually of Walt and Lillian and family just on their travels. And also the other cool thing is all of the art that you see around the resort is for sale. So you can buy it and have it printed or shipped to your house. They have several restaurants. Topolino's Terrace, one of my favorite restaurants, one of the most delicious restaurants on Disney property. And it's on the roof, so you can get a beautiful sunset, delicious Italian, French-inspired foods. And then even the breakfast is really, really amazing. Also Italian, French themed, fresh, very nice and bright food. But they have a character breakfast as well, so that makes it even better. The pool is very cool and themed towards, like a French Riviera type thing, and it overlooks a amazing lagoon. Really cool. There are so many things to like about the Riviera Resort. You definitely should walk around on your next trip and check it out. They have this amazing courtyard with swings and just this short kind of, it's like a turf grass. You can sit on the grass with your friends, family, loved one, have a cocktail, go sit closer to the water, go to Primo Piatto and get some paninis, things like that. They also have like lawn games where you can play, it's like bocce, or in French I think it's boules. I don't know what they offer there, but you throw the ball and you get the little one you get close to, and closest person gets the points. And then I think they even have like lawn darts and things like that. They also do movies. Most of these resorts have kind of a movie outdoor where you can sit in the pool or on the grass and watch a Disney movie at nighttime under the stars. I mean, don't even get me started. There's so many things to do just hanging around the resort. Beautiful. I think Riviera will cement itself in time as one of the best resorts that Disney Vacation Club has. Next up, we're going home to my home resort, Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa. When I purchased, this was the resort that they were selling. I mentioned in my last video that they didn't announce the Animal Kingdom project yet, and being a little bit older, seeing opportunity to take a boat over to Disney Springs and have dinner, I think that's really a great benefit that Saratoga Springs has. I'm also a big fan of golf. I haven't been golfing in the last couple of years, but I have golfed several times on the Buena Vista golf course. It's a course, Buena Vista golf course, and it's a challenging, beautiful, amazing golf course. It's quite hard, but I do like the resort. It's really also, this resort is kind of condo style as well. So you check into a main building where they have artist palette, they have a shop for shopping merchandise. They even have a full service steakhouse there that is delicious. Definitely try it out. They have great steaks, strip steaks and fillets and things like that, as well as the carriage house where you check into your resort, and you can check in, check out the pool. Pool's right outside. They have the High Rock Springs pool, and yeah, it's a beautiful hotel. They also have a lounge. So the Turf Club is the full service restaurant. They also have a lounge with a pool table and a TV that you can hang out before your dinner, have a cocktail, hang out with your family, wait for your table, and they even have outdoor seating at the Turf Club as well. So if you're like to eat outside these days, they have seats outside the restaurant. So great choice for Disney Vacation Club. There's different areas. There's also different themed pools. So like one pool is themed to the carousel, which is like horse racing. It's got like kind of a red and white and black theme with like horses everywhere. The whole resort is kind of upstate New York, horse themed, track themed. And there's also a pool at the paddock, which it's kind of like the stables, I would say. They have a hot tub, and then they have a little quick service place where you can get some food, chicken sandwiches, salads, drinks, things like that. And then they have a slide there as well. It comes out of like a water barrel kind of thing and spins around. It's a beautiful hotel to walk around, as well as another part of this resort, kind of like how Wilderness Lodge has two different units. Saratoga Springs has the Treehouse Villas. And the Treehouse Villas, I think it sleeps 2, 4, 6, like 7, maybe 7 or 8. Yeah, I think 8. They're raised up. These used to be a part of the Disney Institute back in the late 90s. These are raised up off of the ground. They come with their own little deck. They have a grill. They have like a little patio there that you can sit outside. A lot of these look over the water as well as the golf course. Also very quiet and separate. So if you're looking for quiet and separate, the Treehouse Villas are for you. It's kind of like an octagon, kind of like a circular building, and they're beautiful. I mean, if you have a large family and you have enough points, this place is great for things like reunions and larger family accommodations, where you can cook. You know, you get a kitchen, you get a dishwasher, you get a wine rack, you get beautiful showers, bathrooms, walk-in, kind of really all the amenities you need in a large sized place. They also have the backstretch pool bar, which is at the High Rock Springs pool, where you can just kind of hang out, get a drink, sit on the chairs and relax. Saratoga Springs, huge resort, gigantic, horse themed, stable themed, kind of horse racing. They just redid the rooms. I did a review, walked around, did like a room tour, and maybe right up here I'll put it. Really, really nice, very elegant. The way that they redid the rooms. They changed the design completely. They have hardwood floors, herringbone patterns, amazing redid the counter, redesigned the entire hotel room. And then they put in like a trundle bed that pulls down. Is that a trundle bed? No. Kind of like a pull down from the wall. Maybe it is a trundle bed. You pull the bed right down from the wall, and you have a separate bed. And then when it goes up, the couch folds back up, and you have a couch and a lot more room. So you can actually sleep a lot more people in there. Is it four or five? I think you get 5. Forget. Maybe 4 or 5. It used to be 5. Maybe it's 4 now. Really nice job they did on that one. Another cool thing that they have at Saratoga Springs, I've got massages there. I've used their amenities. I've gotten in the hot tub that they have. They have a steam room, and they also have a sauna. I think there's an extra fee if you want to use those things. Used to be free, now you pay, but the spa is really something. Really nice. Next up on our list, Ellie is back, and she just wanted to be in this video. Say hi to everybody. Ellie, hey, over here. You say hi to everybody. Show them how beautiful you are, and that you're such a dude. So the next resort is actually one that Amy and I are getting ready to go to in a couple of months, and that is right on the. Oh, you're tired. Right on the Atlantic coast, east coast of Florida. Disney's Vero Beach. This is also an amazing resort. If you're looking for a resort that is Disney but not so Disney, if you're looking for a resort on the beach, this is the resort for you. Disney Vero Beach is located like an hour and a half from Walt Disney World, right on the Atlantic coast, and we go there every year. It's really relaxing, very close to the beach, and they also have a pool that's shaped like a hidden Mickey. They have a beautiful slide. They have a great restaurant, Wind and Waves. They have a market, Wind and Waves Market, and they have a bar. They also have the green cabin room, and during the, I think normal times, I don't know if they do it now, but they have s'mores with graham crackers by the fire, and that is a huge fan favorite at Vero Beach. So if you've been there before, you know all about the campfire sing-along with s'mores. You can walk right out to the beach. They have a inn. So the main building is an inn, which has like regular, hotel room style. And then they also have, it's kind of hybrid. So you have the hotel style with the lobby, and then the rooms are upstairs. Then you also have kind of an apartment condo style, like Saratoga Springs and Mulkey West, and you walk over to a separate building, and they have 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms. They also have these like kind of cabins as well. They're like, it's like a whole house, and that is all for you, and it faces the ocean. You have a balcony that looks over the Atlantic Ocean, and you're literally like 50 feet to the ocean. It's really beautiful resort. Palm trees everywhere. Vero Beach is a very quiet hotel, but it's definitely themed old school Florida. And there's pictures of the Indian River area. This is a resort that you want to explore area around Vero Beach. So Sebastian, downtown Vero Beach, lots of really cool mom and pop restaurants and shops, breweries, your typical Florida vacation. You have the Indian River. We take Ellie with us. She stays at a local kennel that we've been taking her to, and then she comes kayaking with us. So hopefully we'll have some footage of Ellie. You're gonna go swimming. She goes swimming and she goes kayaking in the Indian River. And then we take her out to eat, and then she goes back to her home away from home as well. And it's good. You like Vero Beach, right? We're gonna go on a car ride, we're gonna go on a trip. We're going to go on a road trip. We're going to go on vacations, and you're going to go to camp. That should be fun. So Vero Beach, one of the best themed seaside Florida theming, and actually amazing resort. We're almost there. There's just 2 more resorts left that we're going to go. So our next resort after Vero Beach, Villas at Disney's Grand California Hotel. This is located at the Disneyland Resort and is currently the only DVC offering on the West Coast. Not including Hawaii, just the coast. This hotel is beautiful. I don't put it on my list just because we don't go there all that often. The rooms are tiny. They are the smallest Disney Vacation Club rooms that you can probably procure for Disney Vacation Club points. I understand they have very little room in California, on the property in California at Disneyland. They are small though. You walk in, you're kind of bed, and then you're almost on the wall. You're almost, but the hotel itself is amazing. The hotel is amazing. They have a fireplace. You can sit inside of the fireplace to enjoy the fireplace. You're not getting burned alive. It's just so big that they have seating and rocking chairs and stuff inside the fireplace. very popular in the wintertime when Disneyland is colder. But this is like Pacific Northwest as well, very like almost rustic lodge, mountain lodge, almost like something you'd see if you went skiing. Dark woods, cherries, dark greens, carpets, dark stone, very rich feeling, very luxurious, like something that's been there for hundreds of years, maybe beautiful. It helps that you can see the resort, the Disneyland resort from your room, so you can see California Adventure. It also has its own entrance to the park, so that would make it the only hotel that has entrance to the park inside the hotel. So you go downstairs, you walk around, you go through metal detectors, and you're in California Adventure. We stayed here a couple of times. Beautiful hotel, very, very beautiful. They have a great wine bar downstairs with light bites. They have the Napa Rose restaurant, signature level restaurant, kind of like the California Grill over at Bay Lake Tower and Contemporary Resort. You can do wine pairings, and there's like a fancy schmancy chef that makes amazing, delicious food. And then they also have like a character buffet type themed one as well. That hotel, storytellers, yes, the quick service and character dining is Storytellers Cafe. And then they also have Whitewater Snacks, is a quick service area right around the corner where you can get burgers, chicken sandwich, fingers, things like that. And then right outside that is Downtown Disney. I almost called it Disney Springs, but it's still Downtown Disney in California. And actually it's themed to the seasons, so it's a little bit different. And then in the future, they're gonna put their own, another DVC unit at the Disneyland Hotel. It'll be like a DVC tower at Disneyland Hotel, which I think is epic because when I was younger, Disneyland was my first park, and my grandfather took me there and stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. And to me, that's where it all started for me. I've spent way more time at Disney World. It all began years and years ago. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old. And I remember pulling in from the highway and seeing the Matterhorn and didn't know what it was. I just saw it. I saw a mountain and I pointed, and I went on many, many rides that day. So holds a special place in my heart, the Disneyland Resort, as well as Grand California Hotel, which is great because the monorail passes through it. I don't think you can't get on the monorail there. You can only see it, and it passes right through the hotel. Beautiful resort. And then finally, our last but not least is the Villas at Grand Floridian. This resort is the pinnacle of quality, the pinnacle of experience, and it is just a magnificent resort. Little history, this hotel is modeled after a hotel in California in San Diego that looks just like it, the Hotel del Coronado. If you've ever been out to San Diego, look at it, you think it's the Grand Floridian. This was obviously inspired from that hotel, and it just looks just like it. I think it might be the same or bigger, a little bit bigger, but the the Grand Floridian is an amazing hotel. They have a epic, huge, sweeping lobby with white banisters and amazing, beautiful grand piano playing in the lobby, and they have just at Christmas time they have a gingerbread house you can buy gingerbread from, and it smells like gingerbread, and it's made of gingerbread. They have a bird cage, a life-size bird cage there. They have really luxurious shops with high-end goods. They have several signature, some of the best restaurants on property. 1, Narcoossee's. 2, you have Citrico's, and then you also have a 8-course restaurant at Victorian and Albert's Viennese. It's like several $100. They bring out food, and you can also pair it with wine. These restaurants are literally some of the best restaurants on property. Narcoossee's looks at the castle. We got engaged. Our engagement started at Narcoossee's. Came up with a whole plan where they gave out a free Grand 1 fireworks cruise to a family, and it had to go out, and they were walking around. They chose us because we were DVC members. I had her look hook, line, and sinker, and then she found out like 10 minutes before I was about to propose. Narcoossee's the best steak, in my opinion, you can get, period. Yacht and Beach, Yachtman Steakhouse is good, but Narcoossee's, they have this jus that's just so good. It's like a veal jus that they reduce down, they cook it. I mean, it's perfectly balanced. They Narcoosseous. The resort is stunning as well. They have a marina, they have a pool. It's kind of like they have quick service there as well. Gasparilla Grill. They also have a convention center. We didn't get into that with like the beach club or anything like that, but a couple of our hotels at Disney World here, Disney Vacation Club, have conference centers as well. So really cool. Grand Floridian has boat service. It has the monorail service. You can also walk on the same path that you could walk on from the Polynesian and get to the Magic Kingdom as well. You can take the monorail around to the Ticket Transportation Center and then transfer to Epcot. Not currently, but hopefully soon as we get back to normal. Grand Floridian is one of the poshest resorts at Disney World, and if you have points, you can stay there. Now, the Disney Vacation Club units they have their own building, and there's a really cool fountain with the penguins from Mary Poppins, and it's beautiful in its own right. We have yet to stay there, have not stayed there yet, but bless you, Ellie's sneezing. Haven't stayed there yet, but it is on our list to stay at this resort. I think Riviera and Grand Floridian are the only two we haven't stayed at. But we will be going there soon, maybe this year or next. So there we have it. Those are the Disney Vacation Club resorts. Let me go back through them and say them again. You have Aulani, Disney Vacation Club Villas, Bay Lake Tower over at the Contemporary Resort. You have Boulder Ridge and Copper Creek, which I guess you could count that as two, but it's really one hotel, just two separate products. Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village, and Jambo House, also one hotel, two different products. Stunning. My favorite as well. You have the Beach Club Villas over at Yacht and Beach Club. You have Disney's Boardwalk Villas, Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort. You have Mulkey West Resort, Disney's Polynesian Village Villas and Bungalows, Disney's Riviera Resort, Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort, Disney's Vero Beach Resort. You also have over on the West Coast, you have the villas at Disney's Grand California Hotel, as well as finishing it off with one of the first hotels, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Villas. Beautiful. I mean, you could throw a dart, hit a wall with a picture of one of these, and it's going to be a stunning, amazing, delightful stay. Really, truly a great product. I know I'm biased. I own it. I'm a Disney fanatic, but when it comes to timeshares, these are on the top of the list, and you can't go wrong with either of them. If you do have points, you can stay at any of these resorts, depending on what they start. They start down at like as low as 9 points, and they start around 9 or 10 points per night for like a standard view studio, and then the highest like one night is like 17 points a night, depending on the season. Like some seasons I was mentioning are some of the seasons are not as expensive. Christmas season and holidays and things like that are more expensive for points per night. I mean, for the weekend, they can even go up into $30-$40 a night. If you get a studio or a one bedroom on the weekend, it's more. So it all depends on when you stay. Sunday to Thursday is cheaper, but then the weekend it gets more expensive to stay, so the points are higher. Those are the Disney Vacation Club resorts. If you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to be notified of all the new videos. You can hit that notification bell and they will send a notification to you each week that I upload a new video. I hope you enjoyed this overview of all of the Disney Vacation Club resorts. We'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you being here. Bye, dudes.